This game is very hard to compare because we have always a different time of the day and always different weather. But to summarize this video, we have now on the PlayStation 5 Pro the quality mode from the base PlayStation 5 in 60 FPS. And to show you what I'm actually talking about, this is right now the PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced version on the left hand side, and on the right hand side you have the base PlayStation 5 in the quality graphic mode, which is fixed 30 FPS. So keep in mind, on the PlayStation 5 Pro we can't choose anymore between a 30 or 60 FPS mode. There's just a fixed 60 FPS performance mode, which has now the same or even a better visual quality than the 30 FPS mode on the base PlayStation 5. And I mentioned already, it is very hard to compare this game because every time when I started a game or when I switched between base and pro, I had a different time of the day, I had different weather. So it's really not easy to have a proper side-by-side comparison, but I think it's very clear that we have now on the PlayStation 5 Pro a much higher resolution thanks to PSSR in use compared to the base PlayStation 5. And in this game, I have to say, PSSR is actually doing a really good job, but as always, not completely perfect, because as we know, PSSR is introducing a little bit of noise or grain to the picture. This is the same here. So as soon you actually would compare PSSR with the base PlayStation 5 or Pro with the base PlayStation 5, you would actually notice that in some occasions when we're looking at shadows, when we're looking at fine details, you have a little bit more noise, a little bit more flickering, but it is still on an absolute fantastic level. And the fun fact here is actually this game is also an Ubisoft game. And in regards of the image quality, in regards of how the game actually looks, it is really an improvement. The only thing what is really sometimes a little bit annoying is the pop in, the draw in from objects, far away objects. So this is still the same on the PlayStation 5 Pro compared to the base PlayStation 5. But again, there is a big step up in the visual quality on the PlayStation 5 Pro. And now of course the question is, what about performance? Is this game running in perfect 60 FPS on both machines? And more or less, yes. So when I tested the game back then on the base PlayStation 5, I noticed already that there are some hiccups sometimes. Okay, so every now and then you have a frame drop or maybe 2 frames less, or it's not perfect 60 FPS, but this is really just sometimes. Okay, it's not hindering or not bothering at all. You know, the game runs absolutely fine. And unfortunately, we have the same hiccups on the PlayStation 5 Pro. But again, I like to mention this with a much better visual quality. Okay, my friends, so that's it already for this video, and I really like the improvement in the Crew Motorfest because this is exactly what I'm expecting from a PlayStation 5 Pro. We have very sharp, a very sharp picture actually. So there are still the issues with PSSR as we know them, but you have to look very closely actually. So It's still the same with noise or grain on the picture in general. As soon you have a little bit of, you have flickering in shadows sometimes, you know, it's not perfect. But again, this is a great implementation. This is exactly what I like to see on a PlayStation 5 Pro, not what I have seen in Avatar or other games, okay? So again, Ubisoft, what's going on? This is really, really nice, and other games from your company are not that great. So what's going on? Let me know in the comment section. Maybe you know it. I think maybe it has to do something with the engine, what is in use also. And also, of course, we have a much higher base resolution in the Crew Motorfest already. So as I know, the base PlayStation 5 runs this game already in around 1440p. And now we run the game actually with up to 1700p on the Pro, and then we upscaling this to 4K. So PSSR has a much easier job actually to do here than compared to Avatar, where the base resolution is, I think, much lower. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about this improvement, this enhancement, because I really do like it. This game looks absolutely fantastic on the PlayStation 5 Pro.